Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new episode of Legends of Runeterra. Today we are going to try to build our own mid-range Demacia and Ionia deck. It's my attempt at building something with what I have, and I'm just gonna call it mid-range DUI. It might sound like driving under the influence, but it's not exactly entirely. It's DUI, it's Demacia und Ionia. And is German for and. I'm not German, but I'm not British either, but what the hell? It's a free world, right? Okay, so this is what I managed to put with what I have. So I have Cytherea of Cloudfield. It's just a plain card. 1 cost, 2/2 stats. It's decent. Fleet Feather Tracker. Okay, too many. When you summon another ally, grant me Challenger. This is actually good. I've seen it being used, and it's nice taking some of the opponent's creatures out of the way for your main damage dealers to push through. Radiant Strike. Sparring Student, Bright Steel Protector. This is actually pretty interesting. It's a 2 cost, 3/2, and you can give barrier to another creature that is active on the board, which is pretty nice. Unfortunately, it is a creature, and you cannot use it during actually mid-combat when you attack or when you are being attacked. So you can only do this before. Now, if you're thinking, well, the turn is going to end and he's going to have the attack, maybe he'll summon something. Yeah, don't count on that, because usually when opponents just see that your board is pretty much clear and open and inviting, they're just going to attack right away and you won't be able to summon a creature. This is just a lesson learned. Okay, we've got Greenglade Duo, Herald of Spring. This is actually pretty nice. So I've found out what support has. So support, attacking with a support unit will buff the unit to its right. Meaning, yeah, there's an order of attack. You know, I think we talked about it. I think you already probably seen it in other videos, or probably explained in the basic rules. So when you attack, there's the order of attacking, and if you put this and then a creature afterwards, this will act as support for the creature onto its right in attack mode, meaning it will give lifesteal to the creature on the right. Yeah, that's a good notion. You should basically have it written in your notebook or somewhere. We've got Lucian, only 1 copy. I didn't want to include Zed. I know it's right there, it's inviting, but I don't know. I have 2 copies of Zed, 1 copy of Karma, 1 copy of Lux. I didn't want Zed. I've been using Zed in the Spider aggro. I've been toying around with it, so I kind of wanted something Zedless. Vanguard Defender, tough, 2/2. In case you didn't know what tough means, it takes 1 less damage from all sources. Emerald Awakener, Lifesteal, Enlightened. I have +4/+4, meaning for a 3 cost, when you are at 10 mana, this creature will be 6/6 if I'm not mistaken. Plus lifesteal, that's a decent return of investment, I must say. Laurent Protege, just Challenger 2/4, good stats. Loyal Badger Bear, 4/4, 3 cost. A very good card for mid-range purposes. We've got Prismatic. Oops, low battery. Prismatic Barrier, give an ally barrier this round. Senna, Sentinel of Light. This is Lucian's, I don't know, sidekick. She gets some bonuses if she sees Lucian die, or Lucian gets some bonuses. Actually, he levels up instantly if he sees Senna die. Shadow Assassin, Elusive gets you 1 card drawn. Deny, Grizzled Ranger. This is a scout unit. I'm guessing everyone, each and every one of you did the challenges, and you learn how scouting cards work. This is a scout, meaning you have 2 phases of attack. You can attack with the scouts first, and then you can attack with them a second time with the rest of the creatures when it's a normal attack phase. Well, given the fact that they're not dead, of course. And last breath, it summons a loyal Badger Bear, which means it's that 3 cost 4/4. It summons if it's free of costs, of course. So it's just a very good card. It gets you even more good cards on the board once it dies. Spirit's Refuge, give an ally barrier and lifesteal this round. I found this to be very useful, especially when you want to trade with something big. You can have barrier and make sure that your creature does not die. Plus, in Legends of Runeterra, lifesteal happens both ways, because whenever someone attacks, the creatures in defend mode, they're not on the receiving side. It's not like they're just waiting to be you know what I mean. It's a combat, so the creature defending and the creature attacking, they clash together, meaning both of them actually attack. But it's not the attacking sense, and some cards have bonuses when specifically stating when attacking. When attacking, that means you initiate the attack and the cards clash together. Now, lifesteal happens both ways, meaning if someone attacks your card with and your card has lifesteal, then your card will drain for the amount of damage dealt to the attacker, even while defending. Keep this in mind. It's a very, very useful thing to know. Vanguard, First Blade, grant me +2/+2 whenever I attack. This bonus is not lost, meaning you can get Vanguard First Blade to, I don't know, 10/10. Happened to me. Radiant Guardian. When I'm summoned, grant me lifesteal and tough if an ally died this round. So this is a card you most likely want to summon after the attack phase. So you make sure you benefit from that card effect, which is pretty nice. 5/5 for 5, lifesteal and tough, meaning it needs to take 6 damage in order for it to die. It's 6 damage in one go, of course. Okay. Citria the Bold. Attack, give other battling allies +1/+1 and fearsome this round. This needs to be summoned. Actually, no, it's regardless. No, the bonus, the effect is applied every turn while attacking. Nice. What else did I put? Dawn and Dusk. 2 copies. The Empyrean, just 1 copy. And Judgment. A battling ally strikes all battling enemies. Now, somebody on the Facebook group posted something interesting, even with the budget deck. That's why I probably included my these 2 cards as well. Not Citria the Bold, Radiant Guardian, and then suddenly Judgment happened. On a full board, he recovered from like 2 HP, and the opponent just conceded because he burned all his cards and his hand, and was basically kind of game over. So that's what I managed to concoct. Not a very, very, very good deck. Actually, you could say it's pretty miserable, but it has its moments. We've got duct tape and wire holding it together. Yep. The curve looks pretty nicely. We've got 1, 2s, and 3s, plenty, so we can rip past one of our opponent attacks, and some decent high cost, high value cards that we can play and overturn the outcome of the game and just push the game to win. So let's have some fun, and I'll see you guys. I'll show you guys how this deck works in real time. Okay, we've been matched, playing against Piltover Zaun deck only. Monocolor. Well, at least we got a scout from that. Oh, already with the actions. Spawned 2 acolytes. We need something to defend. But if we defend, we're not gonna be able to do much damage next turn, which is now. And that's only 2 damage, so we can basically just ignore for now. And we have our elusive card, which means it won't get counted unless our opponent will be using a spell to do that. But that will cost him precious mana. Let's spawn this, just so that we have enough mana to play another card. Ouch. The bot has 2/5. It's pretty hard to deal with. But I will give barrier to that 2/2. I'm gonna attack, and most likely I will leave the 3/2 out of it because it will just die. It will get counted by the bot. So at least now I'm gonna get rid of 1 creature and deal 2 damage to the enemy nexus. It's fine by me. It's good in my book. Oop, that was the washing machine finishing its cycle. We got 4. We could summon the first blade. Ooh, that's a big buff. That's a big buff. And rummage. Okay, how do we counter this? If we don't counter this, we're gonna take 6 damage. But we'll be able to keep our creatures and slowly but steadily play into the mid-range area. Hopefully this stack, whatever I manage to build, will excel. So for 5 mana, I also have 1 spell mana. Let's try and give barrier to the first blade. Also, I'm gonna try to buff that elusive by summoning as many creatures as possible. Fortunately, I only have one slot left. Three mana, 1 slot. Could summon the bear. Yeah, I know. I am working too slow for other people. Just getting familiarized with what I built here. Okay, so we've got 4-4 with barrier. That should be... Actually, it's almost certainly get countered by that 2-5 bot. Oh, no. No, it did not. Well, I had hoped that the bot will be played against the first blade. Why? Because I could have buffed it up with 1-1. Now, I do want the bear to survive, so I'm gonna buff it up. So it will win the duel with the opposing card, which is a 4-3 on the right side of the screen. Fortunately, on mobile, I don't have a mouse cursor to show you guys the areas that I'm talking about. I can only indicate verbally. And this is the result, the outcome. Enemy Nexus HP has dropped below my HP. And my opponent was left with only 2 creatures. On the other hand, me with 4. Now, the next turn when I attack with the first blade, it's gonna be a 6 attack and whatever HP is going to be left of him. Because I will try to defend with it. My opponent did not attack. That's good. Right, so I have prismatic barrier. I can apply barrier to another creature. This is the scout phase, as I mentioned. Only the scout attacks. It will get counted, of course. I could use prismatic barrier on it, but I won't because I need that bear, that 4-4 bear. Yep. And I can play prismatic barrier on the bear. It's gonna summon a big thing. 5-5. Yeah, well. If I play my cards right, I can end the game. I think so. Now, the tracker did not activate because it needs something else to be summoned after him. Meaning I have to sacrifice a creature. I'll probably get rid of the 2-2. Replace it with the last creature that I have in hand. Yep. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Has quick attack, so it's far more better. So let's drag one of these out for some fun and avoid getting my primary damage dealers knocked over. Now, I think I want this dead, but if I use it as a challenge, try to kill something that is killable with some high attack. And I'll see to it that the prismatic barrier gets applied to what I need most. Excellent. Excellent. No. Oh, okay. That's the bot. Okay, so what I can do is play Prismatic Barrier on the bear. No? Oh, come on. Moving stuff around. Yeah, I'll use Prismatic Barrier on the first blade. Could have used it on the bear and get rid of other stuff. I'll also be pushing a lot of damage. Not lethal though. I am going to be missing out exactly 1 damage for lethal. And I'm out of cards. Oh, this is going to be bad. I have nothing else left to do. Just to wait to see how can I avoid lethal. Uh-oh, he cloned it. Ouch. He cloned it. He cloned a 5-attack creature. Holy snap. Now, my opponent is out of cards as well. Meaning, there's still a chance. And he only attacked with 3 creatures. Okay. Can take 5. And both of my creatures survived. And you know what? I have an elusive card. And my opponent has no counter for that. Hopefully he did not draw. Nope. Opponent conceded. Which is actually good. Still more tweaking to be done on the build. Please leave a comment below what you think I should add. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Cheers.